dalmatians, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance II. It is our time for finishing the Brushes with Death DLC. We've done a lot for Voister. We literally found out last time that Voister isn't even Voister. He's more or less identity thief, if you want to call it like that. Because he had a friend that was called Voiter, and they killed him. And now he is a name Voiter. It's weird. Very weird. And I also thought that maybe he's talking to God, until someone told me that it's probably just him being a schizophrenic, which made way more sense than my theory about him talking to God. But sometimes my brain is just wired weirdly, okay? So what can I do, correct? But yeah, this is what we are going to do today. We will finish this here, which means that I have to find the carved figurine and that he can finish the painting for the monastery. So let's go there and get the figurine. Let's do it. Rush E is music. I don't know that, at least not that I know of. What did he clip there? What did he do? What did you do? Please play Resident Evil 9. Oh, there are so many people that are playing Resident Evil 9. You could easily find a streamer that you want to watch that is playing Resident Evil 9 right now. They are probably like, just a rough estimate, only on Twitch. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I want to know how close I am to the number. I think they are right now 1,000 stream. No, wait. It has fallen off. Not a lot of people are playing it anymore because it's not that long. I think there are currently 540 streamers on Twitch that are streaming Resident Evil. Fact check me. Fact check me, chat. I like Kingdom Come Deliverance II versus the first one. The second one is way, way better. The first one was not really optimized well. The second one is way, way better for that, so I like the second one way more than the first one. Which is kind of sad. I mean, not sad, that's also the wrong word for it. But I think it sucks for people who... Like, whenever I get asked which game they should play first, if they haven't played the first one yet, I'm always a little bit in the trenches, because on one side I want to say play the first one for the story and the lore, that you are not missing anything, but I also want to say play the second one because the first one just isn't very well optimized. Does it make sense? Sometimes I feel like I'm being followed, so I put traps on them. Okay. Whatever you're talking about. Hi Pablo, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hi Logic, how are you doing? This is Kingdom Come Deliverance II. The first Kingdom Come was a Kickstarter game, and Kickstarter was a brand new idea. I supported it. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does make sense why the first one isn't as good as the second one, but it just still is kind of sad, if you know what I mean. That the first one just isn't really that well polished, especially when we're talking about combat and all that. This is way better in the second one. Hi Fisto, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. First one has some real tedious quests. I've never finished it. Yeah, but the second one also has very tedious quests. Kundalini, how are you doing? Hello, hope you're doing good. Okay. Now we literally are rushing B. Okay, I need to find the bandits that have that.
Nobody's around. But maybe they left something behind. Might Kratos have left it here?
2,429 streamers are currently live playing Resident Evil. Fuck! I wanted to say 1,000, but I thought it's too high. I literally thought it would be too high if I go that high, because a lot of people already have finished it by now, I think. Shucks. Okay, so I found his chisel. There's blood on there.
Blood? Could they have fought amongst themselves?
Probably.
You silly mutt.
I'm surprised the number is so little. I'm surprised the number is still so high. As I said, I was kind of thinking that it's a high number, but I thought that so many people have already finished it by now that it doesn't matter anymore. Like, doesn't matter is the wrong word for it, but that not that many streamers, or that many streamers are still playing it, but I guessed wrong. I guessed very wrong. Hi Scott, how are you doing? 67,000 people watching. I mean, yeah, I wasn't, I was far off, but not too far off. So I do see footsteps. I don't think that's correct what I'm doing here, because I have a feeling that I'm missing something, but I'm still going. I'm definitely missing a clue. Huh? Huh.
Damn. I hope Krudos is still alive.
126 channels are playing Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Maybe I really underestimate the numbers. Those rookie numbers bumped them up. A shoe! Just random, but right now Far Cry Primal is the highest number of players since release. I don't know why. Really? Hi, ma'am. How you doing? I was only 40% wrong, so I was basically correct. Oh, come on. Be honest. What did you think? How many people are currently on Twitch streaming Resident Evil? If you haven't looked it up. Be honest. Don't lie. Really give me your rough estimation. Hi, Peach. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Plus 5,000 for reals. Shit. Guess it was really bad.
Krudos. If he's here, then the statuette must be too.
Where are they? Why is nobody here? There's one. There's another one. They're all sleeping. I want to kill them. There we go. Hi, Kevin. How you doing?
Are you yanking my pizzle? Everyone get over here! We've got an intruder!
I think I got everyone.
Thank goodness. It's fine. Now time to hurry to Vita.
I could literally just leave him there. I could leave him there, just completely chained up there. I'm not doing that, of course, but I could. With like 3 million streamers and a tribal game. Oh, sorry. I will play a game called President Gia Requiem. President Gia? Oh lord. Hope not. Hi FH, how are you doing? Hi Adam, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Corpus says something to eat, something to drink, makes it comfortable. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you doing? Oh, and hi Mark, thank you so much for stream streak. And also Peach, thank you so much for the stream streak. Hi Noob, how are you doing? Looks like Atomfall. Sure. Guess it can look whatever you think it looks like. Sure. I love how the dog is just there like, play? Yeah, the dog is great. Great. I love Mud. Mud is amazing. Okay. Mud is great. Mud is a great doggo. Food looks like salmon. Kinda does, doesn't it? No, I'm not. And hi, shit, how are you doing? Hi, Time Consumer, how are you doing? Hi, Xavier, how are you doing? Here, let me...
That was incredible. Will you let me go? That was a close one.
Thanks for rescuing me.
You alright?
I am now. Don't know how you got here, but thanks. Never been smacked like that. Not even by Plank.
He's the one who sent me after you.
And why?
Don't worry. I won't thrash you like he does. But you could use a bit of discipline. What were you thinking coming
You
here
look
alone?
like quite
just
bloody,
thought
I
I'd earn a
do.
little extra coin, that's all.
I do. Why did you steal the statuette?
Why did you steal that statuette?
For a lass, actually. I sort of modelled this Mary after her. Well, she's really lovely.
But I still don't see why you had to pinch it.
Well, Stilau, who's apprenticing with me, said I should buy the lass something nice. That's what they go for. I can barely afford a beer. So I thought I'd try my luck with these fences. Plank does the same from time to time.
And what would you do then? After all, Plank knows what you did.
Well, I didn't think that far ahead.
Can you put the visor down? Good question. I think so, yeah. I love that the helmet visor is just wiggling as Henry moves his head. Yeah.
Tell me about that lass you fancy.
She's awfully pretty and kind, but she
Kind
might
lady.
not be too bright. Some fool to furnish her old house for her. Something's always breaking in it. Poor Stilau goes over to fix everything and always comes back battered. I told him I'd go next time, but he's too nice and won't let me.
Oh. And how often does he go round to repair her furniture?
A few times a week, or sometimes even more often.
Next time, go to her yourself.
Then next time, just say you'll go instead. Or the two of you go together. It'll be easier that way.
Yes, that might actually work.
Why are they holding you in the camp?
Why were they holding you in the camp anyway? They got the statuette, so what else did they need you for?
They asked if I'd make more statuettes like that, so I said sure, if they paid well. Then they said I'd better make them for free. Next thing I knew, bam, I was tied to
Bam.
a tree.
Oh well. What did you expect? That they pay you handsomely and let you run home?
Maybe.
What kind of game is this? It is Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Hi, mister. How you doing? What will you do?
What will you do now? Will you go back to the workshop?
No way. Plank would beat the life out of me. But I was thinking, those bandits didn't seem badly off. Maybe I can find another gang and join them.
No.
Oh, brilliant idea. As long as you don't value your own life.
I don't really understand it.
Hi, Sagoth. How you doing? I hope you're doing good.
You've upset a lot of people
Nice
in
seeing
town
you
with
again.
that theft. If I were you, I'd leave. Maybe for good.
Damn, that's serious. All right, I'll scarp her. Thanks for everything.
First you to get Stockholm Syndrome. Kinda. He's like, oh yeah, the bandits were nice. They just tied me to the tree here. Besides that, great. Great company. I loved it. Enjoyed every single second. Did you finish the first game? Yes. In December last year. Hi Nitsa, how are you doing? And Nitsa again, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're great. Hi Death Return, how are you doing? Doing well, how about you? I'm okay. I'm okay. Hi Lyric, thanks for the lurk.
Where are you?
Okay, it's bandits.
Silver from his purse, but his hands were shaking so bad the coins fell into the shit he just laid. Huh? You're a dead man. You can shove that.
Oh shit. Damn, he master striked me. Jesus, that was really fucking close. Jesus. Woo! Wow! That was a hard hit that we got there. Damn, son! He got us real good. Okay. He got us real good. Damn, son. Where are your body parts? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 in for goals for so long, it's the only reason I don't replay that game. I think so. Sorry, I heard Blink 182. It's great, isn't it? Hi, Chief. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Where are you when I'm so sorry? Hi, Emerson. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hi, Noel. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. He's quite hungry. Actually, he isn't. Hi, Oliver. How are you doing? Sound a lot like Toad from Mario when he said, wow. Yeah, I know. Are you gonna end streaming soon? No. You would like that, but no.
You silly dog.
How do you get used to these combat mechanics? Hi, Rod. How are you doing? I did play the first one.
Good people,
And in comparison to the first one, it's very easy. The combat. How do you get used to it? What I can only give you as a tip is when you're playing the first one, just start immediately to train with the captain. Because there you can literally train with wooden swords that you can really try to master the combat. And in the second one, train with Tomcat.
God be with you. Greetings to you too.
But I do have to say it is a little bit weird because you only meet Tomcat quite late in the game. The worst thing that, in my opinion, you can learn in Kingdom Come Deliverance is lockpicking. That one is atrocious if you don't understand it. It is very easy, but you need to understand how it works. The dates for the Kingdom Come Deliverance community meeting were announced. Nice! You're going there, no, Tony? Hi, David! How are you doing? Is this Kingdom Come? Yes. Chili just started stream. Why would someone ask if ending soon? Maybe they want to know how long I'll normally be online for. Hi, Tonkatsu! How are you doing? Nice, I'm playing Metro right now. Need some sort of support to overcome the fear. I can be your fear, Judas. I will not be your fear. Oh my god, I will be your emotional support. I can be your fear! Micmac, thank you so much for the stream streak. Dr. Hubs, thank you so much for the stream streak. And Inquisitor, thank you so much for the stream streak. And David, thank you so much for your tier 3 sub. 39 months already. Thank you so much. So, you want to play the crane game? Yes, no, maybe? Because tier 3 subscribers do have the chance of their own emote if they want to play for their own emote. Hi, Smiley, how are you doing? And thank you, that's very kind of you. Hi, Jay, how are you doing? What's the second game about? Is it Henry still? Yes, it is still Henry. Hi, I'm confident, how are you doing? Go on then, give me an axolotl. Let's do it. Axolotl! David, how often did you try for your own emote in here? Do you remember? And can you remember for how long you've been tier 3 so? Because I am willing to try it one more time for you. Not a clue. You get one more try. Fuck it. I tried. I tried. I tried. I tried. I tried. Hi, Zerky. How you doing? Better listen to the stream than sounds of mutants in the tunnels. I've never played Metro. I've really tried. Just open 5 more accounts. I swear we will get it soon, okay? We will get it soon. Warhammer, the OG Henry uses a longsword. The OG Henry? Who's the OG Henry? Were there messages blocked that I didn't see? I've brought you the last statuette for the altar.
I brought you the final statuette for the altar. The Virgin Mary. Has Plank delivered the rest to you already?
That's right.
And how are you feeling?
I feel terrible. It's like the potion's not really working.
Sorry about that. I brewed it as well as I could.
I know, and thank you, my friend. You've always been there for me, watching what I do and judging me.
It's only natural.
Of course. Did you expect anything else?
No, it's just... Thanks to you, I had a moment to think about myself, about everything I'm doing. I am just one step away from finishing this grand daub. But now I'm not even sure why I'm doing it. Did I really want to honor Voita's memory, or was I just meant to think that? What if it's not my own idea, but something that skull planted in me? What if it was put into my head by... the devil?
You're doing it for Voita.
What devil? I know you're doing it for Voita, and that's a noble goal.
Noble or not, what does it matter if I can't even say what Voita would have wanted? I'm chasing no one's goal. And you? I thought God sent you to me. But if the devil has plans for me, who knows what role you play in all this? Why did you untie me back then, by Trusky? Out of the goodness of your heart? Or were you hoping an old man in trouble might pay you back somehow?
I help everyone.
I didn't even think about it. You were just someone who needed help.
Yeah.
And then you went looking for my things, even though the whole mess was really my own doing. You should have left me there at that tree. Maybe the Lord would have taken me to him then, but now, after all this, one trial after another, and I fucked them all up. A good Christian doesn't bow to idols or spawn infernal beasts. I drove out one devil with another, and pulled you into it too.
Good morning, and how are you liking the game so far? Hi Lawrence, how are you doing? I'm enjoying the game a lot. I'm from Germany. Hi Jen, hello, how are you doing? And we'll wait for another sale. I be poor. How expensive is it currently? I think it's currently like 40 euros, is that right? You said they weren't sins.
You told me back then that none of it was a sin, no matter how strange it was.
I was too arrogant to see that it was all being whispered into my ear by something from below. We even plotted a murder together, for Christ's sake. When Burkhard showed up, I heard nothing but that vile, sulfur-smelling whispering. I wanted that man dead, and those down below were delighted. But it solved nothing. I only pray that the lads in his gang find a better path in life.
That was stupid. Germany, neighbor Poland here. Hi Sagoth, hi Poland. Are you running main quests only? No, I'm doing the exact opposite. I've done every single side mission in game since I've started. So there isn't currently a single side mission left because I've done all of them. And I'm also doing the DLCs first. So I'm doing the complete opposite from doing the main quest because I'm always playing around the main quest. So I kind of want to play the main quest because I've been doing side missions for 50 or 60 hours now. Hi Ben, how you doing? The bastard deserved it.
I have no doubt at all that that bastard deserved what he got. Bandits and murderers deserve punishment. Everyone knows that. The devil doesn't need to whisper it to you.
So who is talking to me, Henry? Who else would force these horrible thoughts on me and make me commit such godless acts? Before we dealt with Bellissimo, we were playing at being the Lord of Hell and ruined that sinner's hope for God's mercy. Doesn't it seem to you that all of this, that we went too far with it?
It wasn't about sinning, it was about helping one's neighbor.
You needed help, so I helped you. That's a virtue, not a sin.
I hope God saw your intentions, and that the end really does justify the means.
Didn't you say you hated that saying?
And yet I clung to it, didn't I? I always chased noble goals, and it never turned out well. You know full well how it went with Voita. Everyone unlucky enough to cross my path ended up dead, insane, or at least forsaken by God. Honestly, I don't understand why you're still here.
Me neither, to be honest. What main quest do we have now? Good question. I do know that one of the main missions is to talk to Catherine, and the other main mission is to find the Dry Devil's gang. That's where I am. Been playing for 50 to 60 hours. Bless your heart for giving us great content. No. I'm playing for 50 to 60 hours only side quests. The game, with everything, I think I'm currently 90 hours in, to be honest. 90. Hi Bismarck, how are you doing? Yes, I do remember you. Hi Skjold, how are you doing? How far through the game are you? 60%? Something like that? I'm here because you're my friend.
I'm here because you're my friend. And I'm definitely not going anywhere.
A friend? Henry, I appreciate your help. But
what?
But sometimes I feel as if you and the devil who's tempting me are working hand in hand. Yet I believe you're not a bad person at heart.
Huh?
So I'd like to ask you something. I've spent my whole life heading towards this moment. But if it really was the devil guiding me here, do you think if I finish this painting, I'll sign away my soul to him forever?
Jesus. When do you study? Well, I work Monday to Friday, normally from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Then sometimes also 4 p.m. Then I get home at like 5 p.m. Then I make myself something to eat. Then from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. I'm studying. And on Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday, instead of studying, I stream. Basically, when it comes to main missions, you just get to Kuttenberg. Yes, exactly. So for your romance options, are you going to make him gay, straight, or bisexual? I'm smashing all the NPCs. Well, I did fuck Bartosz already, because Bartosz was schmexy. But I will... I'm not sure yet. It depends a little bit. I don't think I have met so many people. What do you study? I study internal communications. So I wonder, the devil isn't leading you, don't be afraid. Where did I get that from? Then don't finish it, destroy it. Normally, the one with the yellow star is an info that we got from somewhere that we now can use in a dialogue. But most of the time when we're having those speech checks, that means that it's something good to get. But it could also be that we are just... Sometimes that also comes up when we're doing something evil.
Well, you got this far through your own effort and talent, not some curse. Look at this splendor. The devil can't create anything, only destroy.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. He's destroying me, so I'll create in his stead.
Did you do all those things with evil intent? I don't think so. It was out of love. For your craft, your dear ones, for the world.
Maybe you're right. Out of love for my neighbor, not for myself.
See? And if the devil tries to tempt you again, I'll handle him myself.
I hope you won't have to go all the way to hell for that. But how would you even get there? You, who were sent to me from heaven. Thank you, Henry. Go and fetch the people from the monastery. I'll finish it meanwhile, whatever may befall.
Hope I didn't do the wrong thing. The music is very dark. I am feeling that I did the wrong thing now. Shit. Please. Hope I've done the right thing. No, he seems to be proud of himself, and the music is more cheerful. The helmet. And I look like the devil himself just coming in here. I love it.
So, that's that.
How do you feel?
How'd you feel?
It's strange. I was afraid nothing would change, like it was with Burkhard that time. But I feel differently now, and it's all thanks to you. You stayed with me until the end, and I realized God's still giving me a chance. I know it won't bring Voiter back, but I wanted to achieve something in his name. As if like giving him more years in this world. And it worked.
And what about your head? Do you still hear the voice?
It's gone quiet. I still sense something there, somewhere, deep down. But it's silent.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. And remember what I said. If it shows up,
Aww,
it'll have to deal with me.
That's so cute. What will you do next?
And now? What will you do?
Well, the best part of painting was how many places I got to see. Maybe in the autumn of my life, I'll travel a bit. And they say, autumn is lovely in Riknov.
Watch out for the trees. You know you have a certain pull for them.
Wow, Henry.
Can Can I help you with anything else? Collecting hair from a leshy? Beating up your neighbor? Arranging an audience with the king?
Not a thing. You've already run around and bothered yourself enough on my account. This time, I'll take a leaf out of your book, and I won't just hide away at home.
Take care, then.
You too. Drop by again sometime if you ever want a shield painted. It's the least I can do for you. And there's one more little matter.
What is it?
After everything that happened, well, I wanted to entrust you with my painted friend. Take my skull, please, and take care of it for me.
Do I even want
And
that
if it's not too
motherfucking
much
skull?
trouble, grant it eternal rest. It deserves that too.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, dear Henry.
You finished Brushes with Death. You received the Painter's Muse. Where can I bury that? Where can I bury that? Can I maybe... Can I talk to him if he wants to bury that? I would like to first bury that, and then I also will need to repair stuff and sell stuff. So that's what we will do afterwards. I'm gonna try this game. Very worth it. Very worth it. You definitely should if you can. If you are able to buy it. It's good. Wait. Grew up on the Elder Scrolls games, and it kind of reminds me of it. I don't know if I would say Elder Scrolls-like, but we've talked about that very often, that it's very hard to really say what the game is like.
God grant you health.
I was hoping. Can I... What can I do with it? Can I just put it here? Painter's Muse. It has no eyes, but still it sees. It has no ears, but still it hears. It has no tongue, but it still speaks. But he who listens might lose his mind. Can I... It doesn't seem right. Can anybody give me like a nudge into what I need to do with the hat? If anybody knows? I was hoping that I can talk to František, but I can't. Is there magic? No. It's very realistic. It's very, very realistic. Those who were white and black are nicknamed Hounds of God, and church sent them often to handle with heretics. Oh, really? Okay. I thought it was the bad ending after Henry opened the door and it... Ah, I see, Nathaniel. I didn't know that. Maybe it does look a little bit like Morrowind, yeah. It's the skull of Voiter, the guy that died. Okay, so I need to get it back to... Shit, where was that? Where was that? Shidoki? Where is that burned down house? It was somewhere... Shit, where was that? Where was that? And hi Rhombus, how are you doing? No magic but poisons. Yes, yes, yes. I've been playing Helldivers. Oh, I hope you're enjoying it. Where was that? So it was this burned down house. Ah, here, burned Mesolis. So it was here, and then we had to walk here. Wojtek's grave. There we go. What's the best kind of tea? Tell me. Quality? Probably quality. Marigold tea. Helldivers and managed democracy. What else you can wish for? What is managed democracy? Spilled tea, I just like the emote. That doesn't make any sense. But okay. Okay, let's go to the grave.
Go.
Hi Bishop, how you doing? For democracy! Oh shit, so you also know what it's about? Helldivers is satirical. Because I'm not a fan of tea very much unless it's chai tea. What? I love tea. I love tea. Tea is so good. You're good, Pebbles, you good. What's your accent? German. Oh, that does not sound like something I would enjoy. They say it a lot in the game. Okay. For democracy. I just know for the Emperor. Sorry, Pebbles, I'm making this very hard for you, kinda. Same vibe, yeah.
Keep it up.
So I have a very important question. Can I put it here by digging, or is this grave robbing? What would be fun is if all of us watching right now played this off to you and see how much we remember from your playthrough. How would that be fun? Did you play the first game? Yes, I did. Hi Fallen, how are you doing? Rumbus, do you know? Can I dig that up and put the skull in there? Or is that bad?
R, V, and L. If V stands for Voita and L for Libor, that means...
I don't know if it's a crime. No, it's not. I don't really care if it's a crime. I'm talking more, I really want to set the skull to peace. Can I do this here? Is there anything that I can do? Yes, you can. Can you tell me what I can do, Dutch? I want to do the right thing right now. And my thought right now would be to dig it up and then I maybe get the option that I put it in or something. But I'm not sure on how it works. You need to dig. Do I? I don't want to ruin his grave. I would dig it up and see what's there. Oh my god. Pebbles in the bag! Why would I get drunk first? God damn it, Matthew. And now I just drop it in. But how do I mean, I need to... And how do I now close it up? That's what I'm talking about. How do I close it again? How do I close it? Hi, Gregor. How you doing? Hope you're good. Pet the doggy, sure.
Good boy. Good boy.
Hi, Rex. How you doing? Can't you interact? No. And I want to close it up again. We need to pick the skull up before. What do you mean I need to pick up the skull? You have to interact, not drop. Oh. Ah, thank you, Dutch.
I hope you can rest in peace now, Walter.
Thank you. You refill the grave feeling you did something rough. Thank you so much, Dutch. Now I'm happy. I like that we helped. I like that we helped. That was good. Okay. So we have finished this DLC here. Those aren't quests, those are activities. I don't know why they're showing as quests. Then let's go back to Kuttenberg once more. Sell everything, eat, sleep, drink, repeat. No, just kidding. Scene of an ambush!
Hey, sling your hook.
You're a dead man.
Burn in hell!
Fuck that!
For glory!
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, ah!
Yeah.
My counterattacks right now are not good. Good job, man! Good job, man! Yay! How did I put my visor down? Visor? Visor? This is Kingdom Come Deliverance II, still. Hi Lucas, how are you doing? That? No, that doesn't do anything. Why? I can't. Can't. I won't. No, 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 we're not doing that. Hi, Noob! Hello! How are you doing? Can you look at yourself after putting the visor down? I wouldn't know how, because I... Wait, I can maybe... Yeah, that works. Looks like a little mouse. It works against smacks to face. Obviously. Weird if it wouldn't. Schlag, schlag, schlag! Schlag, schlag, schlag! Schlag, schlag, schlag! I have a thing that is a combined propeller and spray bottle for hot summers. Sounds cool. Okay, and then afterwards, as I said, now let's sell stuff. Repair some things. And then we can theoretically start with Mysteria Ecclesia. Thank you, Lucas! I just need to grab something to eat. Do it. But if I wait for another hour before I go shopping, maybe I can then grab something for 30% off. I won't be online that long today, so maybe you can go when I have my break. Just a suggestion. Not that I want to push you for anything. Wait, let me already get my stuff on the horse because I always forget that. For the Forge DC, you get a cell chest. I still think I will not do the Forge DLC. Hi, Butler! How are you doing?
I apologize.
I know you all apparently really like that DLC, but I'm not really up for it, to be honest.
Greetings. I'll be right with you.
Oh, a better ring. Let's do it that way.
Let's talk about... Wow. Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Forging this game looks great, to be honest. I would do it. I've already done so much forging and I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not the biggest fan of it, I gotta say. Just didn't like it. It's not that it's bad or anything, that's not what I'm saying, but just was not a big fan of it. But we are fans. So you're pressuring me into doing a DLC just because you guys like it. Do I understand it correct? Great. Age less than y'all for the last hour or so. How about you? I don't know why you would age less, because that would mean you found like, I don't know, the Philosopher's Stone or something, but okay. Whatever you say.
Why are you wasting my time if we don't want any?
Shut the fuck up, bitches.
Would you repair?
Excellent. It was a pleasure.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Speed of light. Oh, okay. See. I don't know what you're talking about, Mythic Frost. Sorry. Can't follow you. Let's just open this here up. That's better than any done the right thing, because the right thing right now is bugged. Sometimes this is just buggy. Okay. So theoretically, this is better than my body chainmail. I still wonder about those legs. Legs squeezes. How does this work with this thing here? I don't understand how it works. Because somehow the shoes and the legs are the same thing. I never really understand how that works. I'm gonna try it out, but I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I'd like to just... Wow.
Did you shave the sides again? My hair? Yeah. Hi Shiro. Hi Sam. How are you doing? Yeah, the music is great. What are we having for dinner today? I think I will... I don't know what we're going to have. We're currently thinking about Turkish.
How's this?
We're nearly... Aye. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
So I will try that out now. I knew it! Because this here sometimes works together. Why doesn't it? I think it's just because I don't have shoes, right? If I would have shoes, it probably would be worse. Because this here is taking up 2 places. Where this here is taking up 1 place, so in itself it's better, but I don't wear shoes right now. Am I correct? I think I'm correct with that thought. Turkish tuna? No, pide probably. Because this here goes for both. But this here only goes for the upper one, so I need shoes. I think so, at least. Let's buy myself some shoes. Random cooking stream? No. Why?
The poor thing. It's
You
her
do?
fault for being so thick. A strange woman visits her old man every day, and she still has...
So, shoes. Very weird that they didn't have any shoes, by the way. Okay, they all are not really that great. I'm not sure.
I'm glad
And the
you
way
found
they talk to each other. Look at...
You should play King of Dragons Pass, much more immersive and complex game for high IQ intellectuals. Well, I'm not a high IQ intellectual, so definitely not something for me. Thanks for telling me that I should never play that. I think I'm doing the right thing.
One I brought for you, she says. Doesn't it smell nice?
I can't say no to that.
I can't say no to that. Damn it, Danielle, that was dark. Not the bullet. I might just sell them, fuck it.
Thank you, sir.
I could be very wrong with my idea here, but... It is what it is!
Hail Mary.
Politely to leave. Greeting.
What do you have for
I've
sale?
eaten a fucking knoppers today, nothing else, but I'm also not really hungry. I just did be a shake today. Well, if you don't want more, sure. I am not your mom. I won't tell you what you should do or shouldn't do. Huh? Nice in-game
Let's
music,
talk about-
yeah. Very true.
What would you
We're near. You see. Thank you. And come again, sir.
I don't know Mythic Frost. I don't know those things. I don't know the food. Okay. So we've done all that now. Okay, guys, I give you a single chance. Which DLC do we start? Mysteria Ecclesia or the fucking Forge DLC? It's your decision. Pick the right one. Pick the right one. Mysteria, second option. What was the second option? I asked you two questions. I think the second one was a Forge. So I have one in Mysteria Ecclesia, one Forge. Forge, Henry's a blacksmith's son after all. So you fuckers really want me to do the Forge quest. I swear to God, if I rage quit because the Forge quest, that's on you. That's on you then. If you're never going to finish Kingdom Come Deliverance II, it's because of you guys. It is because of you guys then! And I will blame you for that. Just kidding. Ich enthalte mich.
This place seems familiar.
Hi, Weewolf. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Weewolf! Hi, Duke. How are you doing? Bannerlord? I don't know what that is.
Henry, look.
Oh, young Henry.
I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge.
Papa!
It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on. We still have to go to the market.
What a little bitch! Hello, lady in the back.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Forgive me. It's just that I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
He was my stepfather, but he raised me as his own.
That doesn't surprise me. Even as a lad, I could tell his heart was in the right place. How's he doing?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalena. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
Hi, Avatar. How are you doing? Hi, Jeffrey. How are you doing? Fortunately, sees more house space. You get that you upgrade and furnish. Oh, great. More things that I hate. Whenever you see some sticks with a wimple on the map, now you can sit down and get a small cutscene. Okay. Today's my birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, Jeffrey. Didn't do the cosplay of Henry. I didn't.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then.
Yay! More things that I hate! Woo!
I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the blacksmith's guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
Do you enjoy wearing blood in your clothes? Yeah, a lot. A lot. You're 53 years old? Yeah, congrats to your birthday. Woo! How did your husband get ill?
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
It's a vampire mockumentary. There's one movie in a series. I don't think I know that one then, no. At least you're in cosplaying a pirate. Listen, I always do cosplay pirates also. I cosplay every single game that I play. Or at least I try to fit somehow into the game. Martin didn't want to take over the forge.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now, they never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
Oh, I am interested. Is there a real tattoo? I just wanted to ask you which tattoo until I thought about the question, and then I decided it wouldn't matter which tattoo because every single tattoo is not fake. All of them are real.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skodder used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right, such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out. But be warned, from what I know, the guild is careful not to let anyone that isn't from a blacksmithing family into their ranks. So don't mention Martin wasn't your birth father. It would only hurt your chances.
Thanks for the tip. I won't say a word. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
I wonder if there's a mod making Henry look like Geralt from The Witcher. 100%. 100%. You don't even need to ask yourself that. I am very certain that there is. Hello?
God be with you. You have a kind mark.
I'm interested in the burnt down forge.
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second,
I do.
You have to have blacksmithing experience.
I do.
And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
I work for Radovan the blacksmith. No, my father was the blacksmith master.
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
Why is the helm shaking all the time? I have no idea, man. Hold on, the graphic look really awesome and realistic. Must be a heavy rig PC part you got. Yeah. I do have a very... I have a beast of a PC, that's very true. I think you completed all side quests. I've completed all side quests that are available yet. But I haven't completed all side quests. Why wouldn't you want to look like Geralt? That's the question. Yay! Nice, Judas!
As far as experience, I helped at my father's forge. We made a sword for Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets together.
Cobbler, eh? The royal hetman. Is there any way for you to prove it?
I have the sword.
I have the sword here.
Yeah.
Would you like to see it?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything.
It's a very bouncy
answering
helmet.
questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
What does the verbal exam entail? Good question. Hello, Auntie. Hello, Onk.
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read? At least a little?
Of course.
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
Sure.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
Especially when Geralt looks like Henry Cavill. Listen, I love Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill is a really, really cool dude. But I don't think Henry Cavill is that attractive. I gotta admit. I'm not Onk. I'm not so sure about that, Luca. What the fuck game is that? Kingdom Come Deliverance II. That is Kingdom Come Deliverance II.
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not.
Why did you even ask me
It'll
then?
take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
Definitely read the handbook first. On the blacksmith craft. The blacksmith craft enjoyed great respect and recognition since ancient times. It is no coincidence that some pagan deities, such as Svarog, were said by legend to be creators of the world and were also credited with a divine smithing skill. Blacksmiths were honored for their strength, skill, wisdom, and above all, for the power they wielded over fire. Masters of this craft held a dignity usually reserved only for village elders and representatives of the church. I do know that Henry Cavill is a nerd, yeah. Enjoy it, Zira. Tobey Maguire, Robert Pattinson. Both, not really, to be honest. Enjoy Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, Judas.
Him? But he was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke up.
Forging itself resembles an act of creation in its very essence. The element of fire during the blacksmith's act permeates the material, and the smith's hand through the hammer shapes from the matter an object that gains a new purpose through the act. Understanding
Did you hear that noise last night?
Greetings to you.
Understanding the power of fire is therefore truly essential to the blacksmith's craft. A master blacksmith should pay attention to the nuances of color, which indicate the state of the material and whether the work is progressive properly. Blah, 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 blah. That's too much. I can blacksmith, I think. Oh, thank you, Judas. That's so kind. Thank you so much. Why was Magdalena pestering you about the smithy?
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
He not attractive. Even I would want to have horizontal fun with him. You know, you've got no chance if you think Cavill is not that attractive. Listen here. Cavill is, of course, an attractive dude, and as I said, I think he's a very great bloke. Like, I seriously think that he's a very cool dude. I really like him, from what I've heard from him. But I like different type of man look-wise. He's too perfect. He's too perfect. The dude is too perfect. That scares me. Like his freaking shriveled chin. He's like so muscly. He's so trained and no. Even I would have choreographs with him. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, makes it comfortable. I hope you enjoy the stream. How are you doing? Can we get more details on that? Asking for a friend. What type of... To be honest, I think, for example, I don't like him personality-wise because... Yeah. Johnny Depp, in my opinion, is an extremely attractive man. He was my man crush for a very, very long time. Johnny Depp is very attractive. For example.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
Love that. I'm a little lost. Who is it in the game we don't like currently? Nobody. I was asking more what you like. Hi Dogo, how you doing? I like... So the weird thing about me is I tend... That sounds a little bit weird, but I tend to find people very attractive that look special. Like, I'm not even too much into picture perfect people or whatever. I like very... I like faces that are, for example, not really perfect in itself. I like scars. I like... I don't know, people need to have something special for me that I find them attractive. In women, for example, I love very elven-like looks, but I'm funnily not talking about the here elven picture that you guys probably have in your mind. I'm talking about dark elf look. That type of elf. I'm not a big fan of this picture perfect thing. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm currently trying to think about more people that, or more things that I can explain better. Emerson, please stay in English. If not, we have to time out or ban you. Hi, Tom. How are you doing? It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Hi, Wolfspawn. How are you doing? Maynard from Tool? No. No. This is Kingdom Come Deliverance II, DB. Minthera from Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe. More like Orin from Baldur's Gate 3.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What happened with the smithy fire?
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
Suspicious. Ronnie James Dio. I don't know who Ronnie James Dio is. Oh, thank you, Jake. That's very kind of you. Hi, how are you doing? My favorite car, Mercedes. I can't tell you what, A120 or whatever it's called. I was more scared of Boo. Giant space hamsters are dangerous. I love it. But yeah. Ronnie James, Dio, founder of Dio. Don't know that. Sorry.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
Okay. Guys, before we wait for the trial and start with the DLC, I will not be going offline, okay? But I will stop this YouTube part here. So to everybody who's currently watching this on YouTube, not as a live stream, but as a video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's part of Kingdom Come Deliverance II. And if you would like to, we do see each other on the next part of it with some more The Forge DLC. Do take good care of yourself.